Peace TV, we bringing the news. Saying facts, stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map.
Yeah, fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned.
Hey y'all, back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing some raw, uncut footage of Kenneka Jenkins, like just on a regular day, enjoying herself, hanging on the block. They were celebrating someone that they lost. And in this video, it was kind of weird. Towards the end, the volume is gone, but I'm going to explain to y'all what happened. So let's jump into it. And by the way, Kenneka is going to be the girl with the tan hat on to the back. That's how she always wore her hats. And she just sticks out. You could tell she's kind of not like the other ones. Like, she's quiet. She just seems like she don't fit in with that type of crowd. But she's there. So let's jump into what we got.
Buttons, everything. Low so weight. Come get them.
How many wheels you got?
112 now. Go ahead. See, that's, you gotta love the city.
So this is where it starts. And I left the comments on the side so you guys can read them. But it's like they were saying that she was being dissed by one of the guys. It looked like one of them or a few of them was trying to talk to her, but she kind of wasn't having it. In the comments, you can see that they talking about her being dissed. And then they started talking about her Timbs that she had on. But whatever happened, it made her leave. She got the fuck up out of there. But I just want to show y'all this video footage of her so y'all can get kind of a picture of how she is. And now I'm going to play a little bit of footage of Zack Tv when he was working on the case of Kenneka Jenkins. And y'all listen to what he had to say. And he was on point with a lot of stuff that he was saying because, what do you know now? That's what Jedediah is coming out saying, that possibly the security or the maintenance guy. But let's jump into it.
We need everybody to tune in. Not one person, not no two people, not three people. I need everybody to tune in. I left a very, very, very important meeting for this. We need everybody to tune in right now. Like, no trolls whatsoever. Like, I don't want not one person talking crazy, talking reckless. I need everybody to tune in. Let me know when you're okay. We got two people in here. What's up, y'all? It's your boy. Talk to me. I'll talk back. No trolls, please. No trolls. Like, no trolls. We had a nice conversation yesterday when I was getting my joints retwisted. Everybody was on here. It was 100. It wasn't any arguments. Everybody was good. We need that same type of energy tonight. I'm in New York. It's 10:47 right now. What the fuck? I'm tweaking. It's 11:47. It's 11:47. We're in New York right now, right? Coming, Ashley Perkins. What's up? I need y'all to really hear me out. I'm finna talk my shit. Look. So this is what I'm, and these all facts. These facts. And I'm gonna be looking because I got notes on my phone and my laptop. So what's up? Okay, here I come. Listen, check this out. I'm gonna give you all the reasons. Yo, Zach, what's up? You ain't answering this, and your manager trying to talk to you. So look, I'm gonna give you all the reasons why the kids in the room are innocent. I'm gonna tell, and these all facts. Just really, really hear me out. And y'all can write y'all comments in the bottom, and we're gonna talk this shit tonight. I ain't going to sleep until, like, I figured the case out. On a plane, I was putting two and two together. I was reading shit. I was looking at shit on my laptop. I was looking at evidence, videos from interviews, and a lot of shit didn't add up, and a lot of shit did add up. But check this out. So when you start separating facts from opinions in the Kenneka Jenkins case, you gotta take in consideration a lot of shit. First off, we're gonna talk about fact number one. Fact number one, Irene. Oh shit, let me move this down because hello. Okay, we're gonna talk about fact number one. Irene and Monifa, or none of the kids in that room, are savage, and savvy. They aren't savage or savvy enough to pull off a heinous crime like that, of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? When I say a heinous crime, I'm talking about like really killing somebody from strangulation, overdose, or stabbing them with a needle with drugs in their system, and then throwing their body in a freezer. They're not that type of I'm not saying Monifa is dumb. I'm not saying Irene is dumb, but they don't got that type of intelligence. Their IQ level isn't on that type of upper echelon to do some shit like that. Just think about that for a second. Remember, these are young girls from the west side of Chicago. Not saying they're dumb, but we really realistically thinking. For number two, Kenneka's death did not occur in the hotel. Kenneka did not die in room 926. Let me get this out of here. Let me say this. Kenneka did not die in room 926. Kenneka died in a Kenneka died downstairs. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. So like people will say, oh, she might died in the hospital. Yo, he say free Savage, free my little brother, free Savage. Kenneka, I saw a motherfucker saying like, yo, she died upstairs and they carry her down. And no, her friends did not have anything to do with her death. You understand what I'm saying? Even after I reviewed the tapes, because I said, yo, I saw the dude that I interviewed, I saw him walking in the hallway. You understand? I had to put two and two together. You understand? But Shorty ain't had nothing to do with this shit. Remember, I said Irene and Monifa didn't have anything to do with that. They ain't that smart to drug her and all that other shit. She did not die in room 926. Number three, those were just kids turning up at a kickback. Chicago. Drugs, the molly, the weed, the liquor. They having a kickback. They off the shits. They enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? No one came to that party with homicidal thoughts, with murder on their mind, with the intent to kill. You understand? Whether they hated her, liked her, or whatever the case may be. Nobody came to that party with premeditated murder on their minds. You know, as black people, they in the hood. We in the hood. South side, west side. I don't care where you from. You black, you want to kill a motherfucker, you going to get it over with. Just like that. You going to get a gun, you going to shoot him, and it's over. We black, my nigga. Like, we not going to take the time to do whatever to kill you, then try to hide the homicide by putting your body in the freezer, wrap it up, stretch it out. We don't do that. We don't got time for that. You understand? Black people do not kill like that. Y'all got to think about that. We don't stab, you know what I'm saying? And girls will stab you, but I'm saying and listen, sweetheart, these just all facts. Just listen to me. Like, real talk. I'm from Chicago. I'm telling y'all the real mass state of a motherfucker in Chicago. We don't get down like that, you know what I'm saying? What'd she say? I can't hear no part. Check this out. We don't kill like that. So when people was like, oh, maybe it was a gang initiation, maybe she had to get jumped in the gang. If you a hood person in the gang and they want you dead, they're gonna have you shot. They ain't finna plot on you and at that take you to a motherfucking $1 million establishment with cameras everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know they probably like black people don't think, but man, motherfuckers is not that dumb. Just think, motherfuckers isn't that dumb to take it to a full establishment with cameras is everywhere, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. In an enclosed indoor space, which is the hotel, that's filled with hundreds of guests, and we risking our chance of someone seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make sense. Then they would say, the gangbangers did it. Gangbangers really don't operate like that. That was a messy, extremely messy murder. Like, motherfuckers don't do that. Like I said, they'll shoot you, get you gone, put a hit on you. It's whatever. You see, this crime could have and would have easily occurred in the hood where cameras not at. Just think about it. Like, you in a hood, motherfucker gonna do a drive-by, have a motherfucker get you when you're not looking, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? No one in their right mind will go live doing a fucking murder. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Irene was off the shits. Irene was off a pill. That's why her bottom lip was shaking like that. Irene didn't go live in fear of her life. Oh my God, I want y'all to see, you know what I'm saying, who behind me or who in this room. Like, she was going live because she was blocked. She didn't even go live on her own Facebook page. Remember that. She went blocked off. She was blocked on Facebook. Like, I'm blocked on Facebook, so I'm on another person's page. Just what Irene was doing. She went on somebody else's page to go live. You understand what I'm saying? So don't say she went because she was scared. Like, she was just in that bitch turning up, trying to see what's popping. They weren't involved in the shit. Those kids that was in room 926, they were the first and most obvious suspects. So trust and believe me when I say that they were thoroughly investigated. Thoroughly. You don't think the police or the hotel would have... Hold up. I wrote a lot of notes for this. Where the fuck am I at? You don't think the police or the hotel would have had any problems airing or blasting those kids that were involved in this? But they had no reason to. They didn't. They couldn't pinpoint it on these kids because they didn't have anything. So when motherfuckers was like, Monifa did it, she not showing emotion, or Irene did it, such and such. No, Shorty them really didn't know what happened to her. They really didn't know. You know, if them people in Rosemont had any fucking evidence, they would have been put it on these young black kids from the west side of Chicago. You understand? Case closed. Boom. We're going to put it on them. We caught them doing this, doing that. Come on, bro. They would have put it on the quote-unquote hoodlums or whatever they said. What reason would they have to delete or edit any footage that shows the kids was in restricted areas? You know, we never physically seen the boys walk in the fucking kitchen. You know, people were saying, "Oh, we see somebody with a blue sweater. We see somebody behind it." Like I didn't see shit. I don't know if y'all man playing tricks on y'all. Like, I ain't see shit. I didn't see anybody in the basement with her. Like, as far as the guys that was in the room, I ain't see none of that shit. So when y'all talking that shit, oh, I see this, I see that, I just think y'all tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers wasn't down there with her. But y'all know who was down there with her? Security. When you're in a building like that, you got to think, how do you get access? Who have access to unrestricted areas? Security. Who know the building more than anybody else in that motherfucker? Security. You know, oh, Kenneka was left in the hallway by herself. Kenneka was in the hallway. Look, I want y'all to really go to Periscope and download the app Periscope. It's a lady on there named Epistit or whatever. That's the lady that purchased all 36 hours of the footage from Rosemont Hotel. How the fuck did she bad? You got to think about that. Who the fuck is she the bad? What do we, like, how are you more, like, special than us that you get the baddest footage? Who are you? Where are you from? Are you from the hotel? Did they hire you? Did they want you to put it out? Why did you put out this footage after her funeral? Why? Why wasn't this funeral released right before Kenneka, you know what I'm saying, funeral, when her mother and Lenore was up there asking where the footage at? When they initially went to the hotel, it was asking where the footage at. Why didn't you put it up there? It's a lot of shit y'all got to think about. What do you say? And they told the mother, be patient because a lot of it is nothing. But you got to really pay attention to that footage. You got to really pay attention to that footage, because in that footage, you know who you see a lot? The fucking security guard. You know who else you see a lot? The fucking maintenance man. Y'all ain't thinking about that. Y'all so busy stuck on let's look for Monifa, let's look for the gas. Like, y'all missing a lot of good points. Hold up, I literally wrote this shit on the plane. I swear to God. I'm like, I want to tell y'all, like, I know it's a lot. Like, look, it's impossible. It's impossible to expect or guarantee silence and loyalty from a room full of 20 to 30 kids. That's a fact. Especially from those who were not involved in the crime at all. Someone would have broken or cracked the case by now. Someone would have snitched. I know Chicago is a no snitching zone. We don't fuck with the ops. We don't fuck with 12. Fuck 12, whatever. But somebody would have said, bro, y'all ain't finna just put this motherfucker murder on me. Y'all ain't finna put this case on me, my nigga. Like, I know what happened. I know who did this. I know she was seen with her. Ain't nobody tell because they really don't know shit. I was stuck. I was like, y'all, now motherfuckers know something. People don't know nothing when you talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case. Nobody know that. None of them kids know. They don't know that. They was in that partying. You understand what I'm saying? She was left in the hallway, and let me get back to what I'm saying before I tell you how she got it all with. Okay, there's no way in hell that a crime was being committed in that room and people did not stop. That's a fact. At the situation, look at the situation in disbelief and be like, yo, she getting raped, she getting choked, we finna help our friend. Nobody ain't just sit there. So we know that shit really didn't happen. People will have started immediately leaving, especially those who were involved in the shit to clear their name, to get the fuck out the building. Reasons why it wasn't the owner or he wasn't like doing the organ trafficking as y'all be saying and shit like that. The owner is filthy rich. We all know that. Like, he have numerous establishments. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so why would he want a couple hundred, a couple thousand from one particular black girl? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that really doesn't make sense. That's like a big time drug dealer who sell pounds for a living, risking serving a nickel bag of weed to get caught. That don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? First I was thinking like the organ shit, but I'm looking like, nah, why the fuck would he risk it to get caught? Y'all got to take this shit into consideration. What else? Receive and pay. If the owner is harvesting organs or whatever, he is doing it in a professional manner, meaning he has a team already set up and he has other business owners he's getting organs from already, such as funeral homes, hospitals, cemeteries, etc. Just think about it, people. The owner risking his business for one body is equivalent to a drug dealer that owns kilos and risking his freedom to sell a nickel bag. It's not going to happen in reality. I just stated that. By the time the owner and the police saw the footage the next day, it was already deleted and edited. They too are trusting and believing the words of the hotel employees. Once again, it's a reason why none of these kids are in jail for this. Believe me, it's a reason Jedediah or any other activist, for that matter, is not protesting outside Irene or Monifa's house. Because they really believe Shorty and them didn't do shit. Or they really find it in their soul, Shorty, like, the facts don't lead to them. These are the reasons why I think it was the security guard alone or someone else that worked in that hotel, especially the kitchen. Just think about it. This is a 4 or 5 star hotel. I'm in a 4 or 5 star hotel right now. You understand what I'm saying? They spend great money, not good. They spend great money on the top-notch security equipment, such as cameras, the radar detectors, all that shit. They spend this shit to protect their establishments and employees as well as the guests. You know what I'm saying? If no one else in the world saw Kenneka wandering around in that hotel, it's guaranteed the security saw her. They are watching the tapes 24/7. You know, late at night, security sit in the office. I know many people that used to do security jobs. When ain't shit else to do, they sit in a fucking office and monitor them and monitor the tapes. You know what I'm saying? This shit is tough. Anyhow, they have camera access to all areas at all times. If the night security doesn't do anything else, they are guaranteed watching the cameras, especially if security have been to room 926 several times, like they said, to continue to watch for them. That's a fact. Irene said it out her mouth. The 2 guys I interviewed said it out their mouth. The security came to that room numerous times and said, please put a towel down under the door so the marijuana, the weed smoke doesn't circulate through the hallway and distract other guests. So instead of putting them out, he was letting them like continue to smoke or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of crazy to me. You know, you in this establishment, you want to keep your job as a security guard. It seemed like you'll give them, not even give them a warning. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all know it's no smoking. Look, no smoking. Any 4 or 5 hotel got that. 4 or 5 star hotels, no smoking in here. And our establishment, he let them smoke. And he, you know what I'm saying, watched them tapes. I think the motherfuckers was working together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you had an hour in room 926 from the start, you was watching the cameras. The only logical reason for Kenneka to move out of that spot and leave the room from her friends, it was 1 or 2 reasons. It was one. I'm gonna tell you, it's 1 or 2 reasons. The first reason, she had to use the bathroom. Somebody else was probably in the bathroom. If y'all really watch, I don't know, it wasn't Bree. It's the girl. She went live in there. She went live in the washroom, and then she panned the camera toward Kenneka, and Kenneka tried to hide her face. They said Kenneka tried to hide her face because she didn't tell her mother or some shit, she was going there, whatever, but it was a girl in the washroom, and I'm thinking like, damn. So it was numerous girls in the washroom, so if Kenneka, because Kenneka was drinking Hennessy, remember they was getting drunk. liquor run through your system and make you want to piss or whatever. So they was probably in the washroom. Kenneka couldn't use that washroom, so Kenneka stumbled in the hallway. Before they was finna leave, Monique and them, before they were finna leave, she in the hallway. They went back in there to get their keys, left in the hallway. She thinking, I gotta go piss. Let me try to find it. Let me find the nearest washroom. It's a big hotel. I know it's a public washroom somewhere. My bad, y'all. Somebody just called. It's a public washroom somewhere on this floor or whatever. So Kenneka Jenkins had to bump into a motherfucker that worked there. Just think, you in the hallway. Oh, excuse me, sir. I gotta take a piss. Where the washroom? You work here. Who keep fucking calling me? Excuse me, sir. You work here. I have to use the washroom. Where's the washroom? She was told after she asked for to use the bathroom in the washroom. She was told by an employee that she had to move and couldn't stand there. Just think about it. If she in the hallway after her friend went in there, they went back in the hotel room to look for some shit, and the people tell you got to clear the hallway. Y'all too loud. Y'all throwing a party. Y'all got weed coming out. You got to get out the hallway. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna leave the hallway. Hit the elevator. The elevator's right there on the left side of 926. You understand what I'm saying? Or if she would have asked, it was either you got to get out the hallway or let me show you where the washroom was at. It's logical thinking. Kenneka, let me show you where he ain't gonna say her name because he don't know her. Ma'am, come and follow me. I'm gonna show you where the washroom at. So Kenneka leave while Monique and them is in there grabbing their phone and their keys. She leave with the employee. Either way it go, whether they told her to leave out the hallway or they took her to the washroom, either way it go, it shows Kenneka was encountered by an employee. Then you got to think about this. Only an employee knows every area of the hotel, and only security is allowed to walk in unrestricted areas that wouldn't be a surprise to see them walking through. You understand what I'm saying? So when people was like, damn, she was in the kitchen and it looked like somebody was telling her come this way, they was probably down in the kitchen telling her the washroom is that way, go straight, or the washroom is this way. You understand what I'm saying? The security controls the camera settings and all that. They edited everything. That's why when the mother came back and said, my daughter's missing, let's see the tape, it's not working, because they needed time. They needed to stall until motherfucker edit them tapes. You feel me? They didn't want to they don't want to release that footage with their face in the picture. You understand what I'm saying? It clearly showed, oh yeah, we did what we had to do. You understand what I'm saying? So they had to edit them tapes. That's why they said none of this footage isn't working. Mysteriously, after the funeral and after the case was closed, that's when 36 hours of unreleased camera footage pops up out of nowhere. Y'all don't think about this shit, bro? Y'all don't think about this? Y'all don't think about this? She was annoyed. She was probably ready to go. Fuck it, I'm finna go down here. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? She already intoxicated. Oh, it's this way. They could have tried to tell her come out to the door this way. It's a lot of shit y'all ain't taking into consideration. Once again, only employee security had immediate access to videos and could delete it at anything. The footage started getting deleted once her mother arrived at the hotel looking for her. So this means the owners or the police are not covering up for an employee. Okay, so I get Rosemont this. They probably not covering up for the employee. You understand what I'm saying? The owners or the police of Rosemont probably not covering up for an employee. They are honestly believing that the employee, which is the security, and the edited videos, and the employee shows them because they just by looking at the videos, you know, if something happened and you call the cops, it's a fight, it's a disturbance at my hotel. Boom, we gonna think logical. The cops gonna come on the scene, right? Boom. The first motherfuckers they gonna ask to speak to is who? The security. Because the security controls what? The cameras, the tapes, the footage, the security. They not gonna ask to speak to the manager for what? You at the front desk, you don't see what's going on these cameras. The security have all that access. The security. Think about that. When the cops came, they went right to the security. Let's show us the tapes. They showed them the tapes, all of it edited. They took him out. Oh yeah, she walked in there by herself. So now the cops think, oh, she was drunk, she was intoxicated, she's a black girl, she's at a party, drugs involved. She did it by herself. So now the fucking security's off. Oh my God, we got off. That's how they thinking they got off. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on, let me break it down a little bit more. She clearly drunk and she lost, and she walks in the kitchen to the area where it's only a freezer, and she ends up in there, and she's on camera alone, so they could only mean she put herself in there. Think about it. That's exactly what the footage displayed. Think about it. The footage did display a drunk black girl walking through the kitchen, found in the freezer. That's what it displayed. That's what they wanted to show to the public. Get off our back. We didn't kill her. She killed herself. That's what they wanted to display. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they wanted us to believe, because that's what the footage says. You know how they be like, believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. Well, we saw this, so now we thinking, damn, that's the footage of her walking in the kitchen and getting found in the freezer. But they never did show her actually entering a freezer. And remember, they said she was in another part of the kitchen. The kitchen that we seen her initially walk in, they say that wasn't the kitchen that she was found dead in, when in reality it actually was. On that additional 36 hours of footage, you see the cops rushing in that freezer area. Well, in that particular kitchen area where we saw her on camera, they rushed in there. He got us all confused. Somebody help this man. You don't understand. There's a lot of dumb people that don't understand. Yeah, it's crazy how y'all think. It's crazy how y'all think. But let me finish. I ain't gonna get into that. That's why y'all broke. What employee had access to the footage immediately besides the security? No one but the security guard. What employee told the mother to leave? The security. Please get off our premises before we call the cops for trespass. Y'all remember that? Remember she said that? Y'all gotta take that too. Obviously, the security person that was working at third shift, remember I said it, because when I did the interview with Irene, she said that the person was working between 11 and 7. You know, in Chicago, that's the third shift, that's overnight shift between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. So obviously, the security person who was working the third shift, which is normally 11 to 7, explains why the body wasn't found until 12:15 the next day. After the police had been there searching all day, they were probably about to call the search off, or at least for the night, until the employee found her and went and got the police, which means the employee works third shift as well. Think about that. Listen. Just listen again. Just listen. Obviously, the security person that was working the third shift, which is normally between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m., that explains why her body wasn't found until 12:15 a.m. the next day, after police has already been inside the hotel searching for her. They were probably about to call the search off, or at least for the night, until the employee found her and went and got the police, which means the employee worked the third shift as well, which means they've been seeing her. But they was trying to come up with a logical explanation of why she was found in the freezer. You understand what I'm saying? They was trying to clear their name and clear themselves up. They didn't want to look responsible for the shit. Then you got to think about this. When police are conducting a search, they don't just let any and every employee help them search. They let who? Security. They let the security help them. You understand? You might have a criminal justice degree. You might took a few law enforcement classes. We're going to let y'all help us with this case. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all got a little bit of experience in it, and y'all got access to the cameras. And you got to think about who would be the employee that were allowed to help them search, and that's the security. Who knows exactly where the areas where the cameras don't work? Security. Which Kenneka's walked through the kitchen. She is not as intoxicated or confused as she was in the hallway. You got to think about that too. When Kenneka is in the hallway, you know, when you always talk about she too thick, that ain't her, the eyes don't match up. She was fucked up. It seemed like she was fucked up, struggling. I saw her go up some stairs and damn near fall, all type of shit. But when she was in the kitchen, she was walking like fake straight, like straight, like a motherfucker told her go straight that way or come over here. You understand? They could have they know where the camera's at, so they could have easily hid behind the camera or behind the wall where the camera isn't going to show you. Like, it's called blind spots. And so I go over there, and she went. Who knows exactly what areas where the cameras don't work? You know what I'm saying? Who knew besides the security? When Kenneka walked through the kitchen, she is not intoxicated or confused as she was in the hallway. Ask herself why. Why does it seem like she knows where she is going? Didn't it seem like she knew exactly where she was going? She was going straight. Think about that. Why does it seem like she knew exactly where she was going? Where could she have possibly been thinking she was going, and why was she going willingly? Where the fuck was she thinking she was going And why was she walking willingly? Like willingly. Bro, you can't tell me if you're looking for a washroom, if a motherfucker say a washroom is going straight, you gonna go straight. I'm going straight. Nigga, if you don't know where you're going, you're gonna be turning your head like, where the fuck this washroom at? She was going straight willingly, like they knew exactly, like she knew exactly where she was headed to. You understand what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker told her, go straight over there. Y'all gotta watch the footage on the Periscope if you're going to be following this case. You will see the security guard doing a bunch of weird shit, like going in the women's bathroom, and that's a fact. You watch the additional 36 hours. A lot of people don't sit straight through it because it's 36 hours. It's a fucking day and that's some change of hours to watch. But he going to washroom. That's kind of weird. And y'all notice Kenneka went in. I think she went in the wrong. It's one room she went in and she popped right back out. Come on, man. Why my shit tweaking right now? Give me 1 second, man. Hold up. What is yours saying? She trusted whoever it was. Exactly. I wish people would stop with the decoy theory. They're not that smart, honestly. She was walking. What do you say? She was walking like she was following someone. Exactly, Jessica. Exactly. He was running, and running down frantically. What do you say? Y'all smart. I fucks with y'all. What do you say? Security guard could turn off cameras, I'm sure. Exactly, Rachel. Exactly. The security guard was looking for her running around and just being weird. Exactly. A motherfucker showed me some footage too of a dude in the kitchen and the security guard. But the dude that was supposed to be cleaning, he had a fucking a laundry cart, right? And he had a bag on top of the cart, right? It was a medium-sized bag, but on the bottom of the cart was a big bag. I don't know if it was garbage or not, but I'm thinking, if there's a big garbage bag, why the fuck would you put it at the bottom? You understand what I'm saying? What were you trying to transport in there? I don't think that they initially tried to murder her. I just think it was a situation going wrong. And when I say a situation, it could have been a sexual assault going wrong. A motherfucker probably touched her ass and she snapped out. You understand what I'm saying? It could be a lot of things, but I don't think anyone in that room had any ill thoughts on killing Kenneka Jenkins. I think someone in that hotel killed her and tried to cover it up. My thoughts. I studied this shit. Where the fuck she was thinking she was going? She was walking willingly. Think about it, man. Just think about it. It's a lot of fucking comments. Somebody said, I really think the security has something to do with it. Somebody said, how you tried to get an interview with her mother. Sister, what happened with the autopsy? Come on, man. And they keep telling y'all the autopsy coming up inconclusive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it came up inconclusive. We can't find out the cause of death. Nah, my nigga. Y'all can find out the cause of death. Y'all don't want us to, to find out what it was, because y'all know all hell gonna break out. Y'all know that. Somebody said it looked like a body instead of trash. I heard that. I heard it like a body. You know what I'm saying? What it say? But even if a camera was turned off, there is an internal hard drive that stays recording. I believe they have the footage. Yeah, gee, y'all don't think where the fuck 36 additional hours come from out of nowhere? After they said, they told the news, they told the mother, they told the lawyer, they told the cops, we have no more footage. No more footage. Then, miraculously, after the fucking funeral, that's when all this shit come about. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Ain't nobody that dumb. There was blood when it moved, and the guy behind it mopped it up. I heard that it was blood that came out the bag at the bottom. I believe Shorty fought back. Shorty, like, when I interviewed the people, they said it, like, she won. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hold up. Fuck this. I might as well go all the way, right? Let me see. Y'all want to see something, right? I want to see something, right? I'm gonna show you. I'm so tired too. I had a lot of video shoots. I'm so fucking tired. I've been thinking about this shit all day. I'm on a plane thinking about this. I'm in 2 meets thinking about this shit. Like, yo, what the fuck happened? You know, body language a motherfucker. You can tell when a nigga lying. You can tell anybody lying. You can tell like Shawty and them ain't being 100. Irene, she 100. You know, the Shawty Shamaya, she 100. Monifa, she 100. You understand what I'm saying? The dudes I interviewed, they're 100. Shawty and them didn't have shit to do with Kenneka Jenkins' death, man. You know, somebody in that hotel know what the fuck happened. I ain't hiding that shit. You know, hold on. I'm loading some shit up. I ain't loading out for them. Play y'all some shit. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Zack Tv 1.
Hold on.
I'm not even finna do no.
What do you say? Oh, somebody say no, don't show these people nothing. Leak what? This same guy was running down the stairs with that bag. So sad. Chance I haven't seen it. What you think? Her so-called friends know something. I wouldn't show these people nothing. My bad, Ira. Damn. Okay. I swear to God, on my life, I was just. You right, Ira. I'm tweaking. Don't show him. Sorry. I don't know. My bad, Ira. I love you, Ira. I ain't gonna show him nothing. Whatever. Sorry. Heavy on everybody, heart. Yeah, body language is a motherfucker. Know the video that's on the Periscope. This is just ridiculous. I really wish that never happened to her, right? I want to show the interviews you could be putting their lives in danger. Why her friends so tight lipped about it? It's either the body in the trash bag or her walking in the freezer. Yo, shorty did not walk in no fucking freezer. Stop saying that. Yo, I'm in a hotel now. Nigga, I went downstairs, right? Acting like I gotta fucking use the washroom or whatever, just to see if I got access. That shit is locked. You need a key card. You need a key card or keys to get in the pool area or the motherfucking gym area, let alone the boiler room or the fucking kitchen. Come on, my nigga. Y'all know they just don't got no open access like that. You feel me? Like, be smart. Y'all know any fucking 3-star, 4-star, and damn sure 4- and 5-star hotel, they just don't have an open kitchen. What the fuck? You feel me? Like, come on. You can go in there, get cereal, drinks, liquor. Come on. They don't got that shit, my nigga. Like, somebody let her in there. Somebody led her in there. They let her in there and they led her in there. Oh, come this way, follow us, go here. And they edited themselves out the videotape when they released it. Kenneka Jenkins didn't die by default. She didn't kill herself. She didn't get so overly intoxicated that she couldn't handle the liquor. Her friend said numerous times this wasn't her first go-around drinking. It wasn't her second nor her third time. I'm not saying she's an alcoholic, but she turned. Even Irene told me they was a part of a clique. They turned up. Y'all know what it is when girls turn up. They take shots. They do drinks. They feel themselves. You feel me? Out of all these times Kenneka Jenkins drunk Hennessy, why the fuck this particular time she died? Come on, man, be real. They didn't try, in my personal opinion, the security or the niggas in the kitchen or whatever, the employees, the staff, they didn't try to kill her. It went too far. You feel me? They tried to do whatever they tried to do, and shorty started fighting their ass, and they end up killing her, tried to come up with an alibi, so they're like, oh, let's put it in the freezer and say she walked in there. Think about it. Think about it. There's so many fucking comments. What do you say, bro? I'm starting to think you actually think you was there. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in the shoes. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta put yourself in the shoes of these people. You gotta stop thinking with emotion. Oh, I'm sad, such and such. You gotta think like a detective. You feel me? You gotta take it. You gotta put yourself there for real. But don't wear your heart on your sleeve. You understand? A man did a video where she was walking out the door and she never returned, but you see the security running, putting a sweater on and a white fork, walking around too. Facts. You believe Irene? I do. I ain't gonna lie. I work for a hotel, and that hotel was big as fuck. And if I was working the front desk and a mother came to my hotel looking for her, I would have helped her look for her daughter if I didn't have shit to hide. Exactly. My thing is, if you think that her friends didn't have anything to do with her death, why is it so hard for you to show the interviews with them? If they didn't have anything to do with it, that means that the interview should prove that. It's just saying not being rude or anything corny. I understand the same shit. I put up a text message, right? 2 of them. Me talking to the guys in Irene like, yo, I want to drop the footage. I don't give no fuck about no, like, you know, when a lot of idiots, not talking to y'all, because most of y'all got sense, but a lot of, you know, people that really don't know the streets. When they say shit, see, y'all trying to just see if y'all solve the case, or y'all saying shit like, oh, you got the footage, drop the footage. My nigga, it's a lot of people's lives at stake about this. So y'all could suck a dick and die about dropping footage. Like, I don't give a fuck about y'all. I never see y'all in person in my life. You feel me? It's real kids whose lives at stake. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how the next motherfucker may feel like, oh, he said too much, or she said too much, she did too much. Irene had to move out of Chicago because her life was threatened, her kids' life was threatened, her fucking family life was threatened. Y'all don't know how hard it is on these kids. So if they tell me because of reasons that I may not know, or you understand, Zach, don't drop it, or please wait, or what, I'ma wait. I don't give no fuck about this. I care about the case, but I don't care about the views. I don't care about the, you understand? Like I said, I lost money taking on this case. A lot of money taken on this case, so it's not about that. I just can't release them, my nigga. Like, look, before Ray, my good friend Ray, I was finna show y'all something, and Ray say don't show him shit. Then somebody else was like, don't show him. I be want to show y'all. I swear to God, Ray synced it. I be want to show y'all. Amber synced it. I be want to show y'all. It's just, So you the only one that don't disrespect him. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all alright? I believe the kids is innocent. Concrete, exactly. Definitely. Case solved, exactly. Exactly. People think she walked in the freezer too cool off the drugs. What? That sounds dumb as fuck. Come on, my nigga, like, be real. Zach, bro, you should do a walkthrough of Rosemont. They banned me from that hotel. They banned me. Like, I ain't going. Like, they banned me. Let Irene off the hook, or sort of. I believe them hotel workers led her to her death. They seen that she was lost and told her that they was going to take her to her friends. They tried to mess. Exactly, Kat. Exactly. That's a fact. You know, the only reason we all watched you was to see the interviews. Let's be honest. Serenity, you can kick rocks. I don't, like, come on, my nigga. Like, or y'all get on here and troll. Like, motherfuckers be getting on here and troll. I be, like, not all y'all. I get on your page. I go to y'all profile. I be saying, like, how she look, or how he look, or how he living. A lot of y'all be miserable. So this is the first time y'all get to be big and bad. Y'all could beat up the keyboard and shit like that. So whatever makes y'all happy. I'm not arguing with nobody. I don't, like, come on, my nigga. Like, follow my Snap, my Instagram. See how I'm living in real life. So it's not about y'all crazy. I didn't say that. Watch your tongue. Did everybody here sign a petition that has 50,000 signatures needed? It is already at 47. So, okay, definitely. You cool people's love, Jessica. Did you interview all 30 people that was there? Nah, I didn't interview all 30 people. That's impossible, baby. I thought you wanted clout at first, but you're cool peoples. I don't understand who started that. Like, the fuck is clout? Like, my nigga, like, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm done with this. Rappers, singers, they come to me to get clout, my nigga. They come to me to get their name up. You understand what I'm saying? Google, like, somebody trying to be funny, talk about Google them, and this came, nah, be real. It's not about clout, bro. It's really about helping these people. Nobody else took this case when seeing, like, they spoke about it and left it alone. They wrote her little ass article in the newspaper. A little ass article. They didn't even make the front page. They don't care about us. So I salute y'all in here. that was like really fighting for justice and trying to get answers. You understand what I'm saying? Even though y'all be in this bitch tweaking, argue with one another, it's a lot of people, and it's a lot of y'all, like 98% of y'all that really want to know what really happened. That's really concerned, because this could have been your niece, your daughter, your sister, your mother, your grandchild, your friend, your cousin. Could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stick together on situations like this, and we got to know when it's a time to play and when it's a time to be serious. And right now, it's definitely a time to be serious, because if this was a white woman, like John Benet Ramsey, this shit would have been all over the news, nonstop. CIA, FBI, DEA, everybody would have been on top of this case. This is just a young, black, African-American girl from the west side of Chicago, 19 years old. They don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm being real with y'all. They don't give no fuck. We got to care. We got to step up to the plate and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? So, when I get back to Chicago, I go back to Chicago next week. After I leave Atlanta, I'm gonna talk to some higher up people, not no regular policemen or whatever, because I feel a lot of people not doing what they supposed to be doing for this case, as far as interviewing the staff. You understand? They're really going through this. Y'all know they supposed to close the case.
TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confuse. From the streets to the world, keep it real, no cap. You're breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Call it peace. TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confuse.